Let's see. Wyman has an observation about a tendency he sees in a lot of UFC fights where a fighter goes for a big spinning kick and he misses by a mile and he takes a moment to kind of reset his stance in a goofy way, but the other fighter doesn't seem to capitalize on it. And he asks, why is that? Why don't they just jump on him and hit him when he's in the middle of spinning around and whatnot? And again, there are a lot of variables in that, and it depends on the distance and whatnot. If I miss by a mile and there's a mile of space in between us, it might not be a good idea to jump in there right away because, well, when we are closing the distance between ourselves and the other fighter in a straight line, we are setting ourselves up for a counter-strike. Now, if there's not a lot of space in between and they miss by a little bit and they're in the middle of spinning or whatever, yeah, you could jump on them. And as far as why that happens, again, it's individual training tendencies. I notice something about kicks in general with people. There seems to be a beat of silence after a kick in a fight on both sides. And I'm not sure exactly why this is. Again, I think it's training tendencies. For example, people throw a boxing combination, boom, 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 and then a leg kick, and after the leg kick, they'll kind of reset, and both fighters will take a little beat, maybe two, maybe three, to engage again, and then they'll throw another combination, boom, 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 and then another kick, and then they'll kind of reset, feel each other out, then ba, 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 one more kick, and then they'll repeat, and if they miss, boom, they're still in that mindset of skip the beat and reset. So, that's probably why that stuff happens. Is it a good thing? No, not necessarily. Now, it's great to observe fights like that. It's good to watch them analytically and ask questions like that, like, wouldn't it be better to do it this way? And then try that out in the gym and see if it really is better or not. One thing I did before I started coaching, I watched tons and tons and tons of fights, and I started asking questions like that. I started seeing patterns like, well, wouldn't it be better if you did it this way instead of this way? Because again, the sport of MMA was fairly new back then, and people still hadn't figured out how to do it very well. And some of the things I was seeing, some of the patterns I was seeing, really were bad technique. And I figured out ways to fix it and do it better, which is why I started coaching, so that I could train people to win fights, at a different level. And some of the stuff that I thought I was observing, that I thought were mistakes, I tried it out in the gym and realized very quickly, oh, okay, that's why they do it. So, just try that stuff out, see if it works, see if you can capitalize on those tendencies or not. And if you can, exploit the crap out of them in the fights, okay?